Our online science session. In today's session, we will begin with a new lesson. Lesson number 3, Properties of Natural Resources. Children, in 6th standard, you learned about natural resources. So, what are natural resources? All the things on earth are associated with air, water and land. Hence, these air, water and land are called natural resources. Air is there around us. We cannot see it, yet we feel the presence of air. When we inhale, air is taken in through the nose. What are the properties of air? Air is a mixture of gases. It has mass and weight. In the diagram, one small experiment is shown. This activity you can do at home. Take a rod, hang it as shown in the diagram. Take two balloons. One balloon is filled with air, the other one is empty. Tie it as shown in the diagram. What you can observe? You can observe that the balloon which is filled with air is in the lower side. Why? Because of the air pressure, air mass or weight. Second one is a syringe. Doctors and nurses are using the syringe to inject the medicine with the help of air pressure. As they push the piston, due to air pressure, the medicine enters the vein. So these are the two properties. Air is a mixture of gases. It has mass and weight. Now what is meant by atmospheric pressure? The molecule of the gases in the air are in constant motion. When molecules strike a body, they create pressure on that body. That is the pressure of air that we call atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure is the same in all the directions. I'll give one example. When you run to catch a bus, you feel some hindrance. You feel that some force is coming against you. What force it is? It is the air pressure which is applied to your body. That's known as atmospheric pressure. Great scientist, Swedish scientist Daniel Bernoulli put forth the important that the pressure of air decreases when its velocity increases, while the pressure of air increases when the velocity decreases. Do you know, children? Under ordinary conditions, atmospheric pressure at sea level is about 1,400 newtons per square meter. It can be measured with the help of a barometer. That's about that. Next is effect of air pressure. One diagram is also shown. What is that? It is a small experiment, one activity you can do at home. Take some water in a plastic cup and hold a straw upright in it. Hold a small piece of another straw near the upper end of the first straw and perpendicular to that straw. Blow hard through the small piece of the straw. You will see a fountain of water. What is the reason, children? On blowing through the straw, the air at its open end is pushed away and hence the pressure of the air at the opening goes down. As the pressure of the air near the upper end of the erect straw becomes less than atmospheric pressure, the water in the cup is pushed from where the pressure is higher to where it is lower. That is in the upward direction, and water comes out in the form of a fountain. This straw fountain works on Bernoulli's principle. This is the principle that scientists found out, Swedish scientist Bernoulli's principle. Because of the change in air pressure, water from the cup comes up in the form of fountain. This activity is simple. We can practice at home. Next is humidity. Water droplets collected outside the glass. One small experiment activity is there. We can do this at home. Take ice cubes in a glass up to 3/4 of the height. Observe what happens. How did the water droplets appear on outside the glass? Due to the ice cubes in the glass, the air surrounding the glass cools down. As the water vapor in the air cools down, it condenses and gets transformed into water. It is this water that collects on the outer surface of the glass. The level of humidity of the air is determined by its capacity to hold water vapor. During the night or at dawn, when the temperature of the air is low, its capacity to hold the water vapor is less. At such time, the excess vapor is transformed into water droplets. That is what we call dew. The temperature of ice will be very less, almost 0 degree Celsius. But outside the atmosphere, outside the glass, the temperature will be more, room temperature. So due to the difference in temperature, outside water vapor will be condensing and sticking on the surface of glass. Another one example, during winter season, early morning you must have observed dewdrops dropping from tip of the leaves. That is also due to the condensation of water vapor from the atmosphere. That's about humidity. Next is scattering of light. Air is a mixture of very fine particles, some dust, smoke and moisture. When rays of light fall on these minute particles, the particles spread the light in all the directions. This natural phenomenon is called scattering of light. See here, sun, and the rays are coming. It is splitting into 7 colors, Vibgyor. You know, during the rainy season, you must have observed rainbow on the sky. How it is possible? Because of the scattering of light. Next is temperature regulation. Earth receives energy from the sun. This energy is reflected by the earth in the form of heat. The constituent of air surrounding the earth, such as water vapor, carbon dioxide, absorb a part of this heat and give it to the other constituents of air. As a result, the earth's surface remains warm and thereby becomes suitable for the living world on the earth. If there were no air on the earth, the average temperature of the earth's surface would have been very, very low. Because of the earth's atmosphere, air only, the surface of earth is always warm or hot. From the sun, earth receives energy, and that heat will stay on the surface of the earth because of the air. Next is transmission of sound. Sound that we hear reach us through the surrounding air. The density of air also changes due to the change in its temperature. In winter, the density of air increases. We can hear the whistle of a distant train clearly early in the morning in winter. Air is useful as a medium for transformation of sound. Here one small picture also shown. What is there? Few people are sitting in a room and talking. One person who is walking through the corridor, he could able to hear the voice. In the school, sometimes when you sit and shout in the class, the other class teacher will come and shout to you. How she heard your noise? Through the transmission, through the air. What the noise which you made transmitted through the air and it entered the other room. So air is a medium for the transmission of sound. Other one example is there. You must have seen that those who are going to moon, they are wearing the earphone. Why? Because there is no atmosphere. So they couldn't able to speak each other. What they are speaking, the other person can't able to hear because there is no air. That's what they are using the earphone for their communication. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, have a nice day.